Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. I'm Sharifa, a graduate student in teaching English as a foreign language at Indraprastha University. Today, my presentation delves into a crucial aspect of communication, ethics, and public speaking. Specifically, we'll be examining the core principles in outline of Stephen E. Lucas, Chapter 2, The Art of Public Speaking. Over the next few minutes, we'll unpack three major areas. First is the meaning of ethical speaking. Second is plagiarism, and the third is the importance of ethical listening. Here's my outline for the rest of presentation. There is the importance of ethics, guideline for ethical speaking, our first major area. The second is the third is plagiarism, and the last one is guidelines for ethical listening. The importance of ethics. Why ethics matters in public speaking. Public speaking holds power. It can persuade, inform, entertain, and inspire people from listening to public speaking. Ethics holds us accountable for our action, assessing whether a course of action is right or wrong. So, ethics is important in public speaking because it holds the speakers accountable, and we can know if the speakers has integrity or not. In his book, Stephen E. Lucas offers five practical guidelines for ethical speaking that we must follow. These aren't just suggestions, these are professional standards we must uphold. First is make sure your goals are ethically sound. Second is be fully prepared for each speech. Third is be honest in what you say. Fourth is avoid name calling and abusive language. The last one is put ethical principle in practice. Here's our first practical guidelines from Lucas. Make sure your goals are ethically sound. It means you should know your goals. Are you trying to inform, persuade, entertain, or inspire? An ethical goal is one that respects your audience values and promotes positive ends. Responsible speakers must assess their goals based on ethical soundness. Next one is be fully prepared for each pitch. That means you should know your content. A crucial point from an ethical perspective is having full knowledge of your content. You have an obligation to provide credible, well supported information to your audience. The third one is be honest in what you say, because trust is gained through honesty. Ethically responsible speakers do not plagiarize their speeches, they also do not exaggerate, quote out of context, and fabricate statistics. The fourth one is avoid name calling and abusive language, so you should mind your choice of words. Ethically responsible speakers do not use name calling in their speeches. Unethical speakers argues against ideas, not against people based on group or stereotypes. The last one is put ethical principles into practice. As a speaker, you will face moments of dilemma and must make ethical decisions for your speech. It means taking responsibility for your action and ensuring your integrity isn't just a goal but a consistent behavior. Next, we move to second major area, plagiarism. Luke has defined it clearly. Plagiarism is presenting someone else's work or ideas as your own. It is an act of intellectual theft. The ethical contract you make with your audience is based on trust. When you plagiarize, you break that trust. You're essentially lying about your source of information, undermining your credibility immediately or perhaps permanently. Lucas breaks down plagiarism into three main of types. First is global plagiarism, second is patchwork plagiarism, and the last one is incremental plagiarism. Global plagiarism means stealing a speech entirely from a single source and passing it off as someone's own, while patchwork plagiarism is stealing ideas from two or three sources and passing them off as one's own, while the last one, incremental plagiarism, is failing to give credit for particular parts of a speech that are borrowed from other people. The most important of these increments are quotation and paraphrase. There are two ways to avoid incremental plagiarism. First is clearly label all research notes as either direct quotes, paraphrase, or your original thoughts. Second is always lean toward attribution. When in doubt, provide a citation. Avoiding internet plagiarism. First is keep a record of the title of the internet document. Second is keep a record of the author or organization responsible for the document. Third is keep a record of the date on which the document was last updated. The fourth is keep a record of the date on which you access the site. Next, we move to the last topic of my presentation, guidelines for ethical listening. Lucas gave us three guidelines for being an ethical listener. First is be courteous and attentive. We need to sit up in our chair, maintain eye contact, and show support and encouragement in our facial expression. The second is avoid prejudging the speakers. Ethical listening requires you to set aside your biases about the speakers. Our aim is to listen carefully to the speaker's ideas, to assess the evidence and reasoning offered in support of those ideas, and, and to reach an intelligent judgment about the speech. We need to focus on message, not the messenger. And the last one is maintain the free and open expression of ideas. Listeners have an obligation to maintain the right of speaker to be heard. You can disagree with the message and still support the speaker's right to express it. And this is the last topic of my presentation. So we reach the end of my presentation. In conclusion, public speaking has the power to influence people. A speaker carries ethical responsibility in their speech. Ethical responsibility requires speakers to follow guidelines that ensure the integrity of their presentation and prevent plagiarism. Speaker needs audience to deliver their messages. Therefore, listeners also need guidelines for ethical listening. As aspiring teachers and communicators, let us commit not just to being technically proficient speakers, but also being responsible and ethical speakers. And thank you for coming to my presentation. Goodbye.